My name is Tonya Curry, and this is this week's Acumen Media Report. It's entitled, South Africa, a world-first country. I left you for 10 days and look at you, the state of you. I can't tell my left from my right, and to be fair, neither can you. They say the word of the year is load shedding. Ha! That's so last season. The word we are looking for is rabbit hole. Rabbit hole, the maneuverings and mad mutterings of South Africa's muddy politics that is filled with twists and turns so complex that you'll be lost in a minute and there's no wonderland on the other side. Come have a look at the messy media this week. We'll only scratch the surface. First off, I'd like to start with a different take. Remove your pessimism and try this. South Africa is actually a world leader. Look around you. No, not here. Further. Even further. Have a look beyond our borders. Yeah, that's it. We don't have electricity. Europe are now running load shedding schedules because of gas shortages. We did it first. They followed. Then there's water shortages because no gas in the so-called first world. Water tankers, guys. You need water tankers and a really bad media communication strategy, and you're off down the rabbit hole. Corruption. Okay, look, I have to admit the first world has taught us so much, but we sure can pull a rabbit out of the hat and show them some tricks they haven't even thought about yet. We have an idea of who our president is. Can you say the same for Great Britain? Nope. Downing Street might as well be a hot Airbnb. I'm sure Biden wishes the White House was one room in an apartment so that he would know where he was going to sleep.
Hang on, guys.
Essays, a world first. Secondly, let's take a look at East Africa, a so-called third world set of countries. Guess what they have? You're so smart. They have water and lights. Why can't we be a functional, dysfunctional country? It's possible, but instead Joburg is bathing in a bucket and singing happy birthday in the shower as if they were amongst the very blessed. The bigger bucket is filled with political wannabes. I'll rattle them off because, like you, I'm bored of these parlor games with all their personalized cluster of rabbit holes. Mogoeng opened his own political party. Why? Because many trust him and the ANC needs votes. He'll take your vote and he'll sell it to the highest bidder. This is the new section of the rabbit hole, bogus parties.
What?
To be fair, though, he's better than Ace, who really is still in the race, WTASA. Lindiwe Sisulu went to visit an inmate called John Block and wasn't allowed in. Why was she there? He used to be a politician, see, and she's looking for party tricks. Zweli I Got Vibes Makize is still in the ring, and apparently the CR22 slate is set. I heard rumours that Razzmatazz, Minister for Mbucks, might be the Secretary General. This is the same guy who ran away from the taxis. Chunu is likely to be deputy, so there is some sanity, but one average appointment does not a cabinet make. In other political news, Blade won't step down. Angie Matsecha says we must work around blackouts if we have to get up to go to work in the dark, then we must rather get up once the sun has risen. I don't make this stuff up. These are headlines. Uncle Gwede says Eskom is the result of poor leadership. He should get an award, our Gwede. Gwede, point out the obvious Mantash. Saxon World Shabin's Malefe nicked 9 million, but whether he'll pay it back or not is unclear. Flat says still on about her ketong, her chain. Do some work, woman. Louise Liebenberg gave Zuma money for lawyers, but is revealed as a rampant racist.
Here we go.
Barry Roux sat in that court yawning and counting his dollars. KZN Mayor was suspended for firearm charges, and Thabo Mbeki did what he does best. He gave us a speech about how the people shall govern.
To ensure that the people shall govern.
Dude, please do something. Keep up with me down this rabbit hole because there's more to come.
All right, here we go.
And then one voice. A voice so clear and eloquent and encouraging. The voice of Imtiaz Suleiman made me stop and listen. He basically said that we're on our own and to bring on the Ubuntu because that's the core of South Africans. While he was giving me hope, his team at Gift of the Givers were busy fixing hospitals one by one. There was another voice, one so strong and fearless. Advocate Bauer tore Busa Siwe's request for her recusal to shreds. I have mad respect for Advocate Bauer. She has been threatened, bullied, plied with rubbish, and she is fearless. Can we vote for these two people? Hope South Africa. Take a deep breath because now it gets really heavy. Our children. A man got a life sentence for slitting several girls' throats. Another got 3 life terms for kidnapping, raping, and killing a 4-year-old. Makhabo's mother is desperate to find her baby's missing body parts. Almost 600 children were murdered in the first half of this year. Just one death penalty, just one chemical castration, and this will all change. Why are we waiting? What lurks further down in this disgusting rabbit hole? Remember the Mind Dump gang rape? Well, a film crew member was arrested for rape, but the same strapline on TV said that she was found to have items of the robbery on her person. I can't even. I don't even. No, Nia, I'm not going there. A suspect was arrested for the death of a tourist, and a woman was trampled by a hippo in St. Lucia. A child and her mother were attacked by a giraffe. Sadly, the child didn't survive, and the woman is fighting for her life in hospital. South Africa, world first. Okay, exhale.
Whoa.
It gets better from here. The lights are on as we see Catherine Constantinidis and her Stand in the Sand campaign to save the Sahari people actually make an impact. Ramaphosa met with Sahari's leader and promised to assist gaining freedom from the tyranny of Morocco. Speaking about our prayers, Rama did what he does best, brought money, this time 270 billion from Saudi Arabia. I wonder what was sold for that. Apparently it went so well that Saudi want to join BRICS. No need for name change. Now it's just a double S on the end. BRICS. He's a car salesman, all right. At least that money will run Eskom for a month while they're blowing it up. South Africa, world first. Dis-Chem got hammered because they followed JSE legislation and said no more white staff. I don't even get this story. Can someone refer them to a PR company? Who writes a letter like that? Regardless, we will still spend far too much money in Dis-Chem. They should use it on some good PR and an editor. There are more stellar BEE candidates. Just call me. I'll send them your way. Are you ready for my personal favorite story this week?
This is by far my favorite.
Marcus Jooste finally got his day. The hawk swooped in and gobbled up lots of cars, property, and money. And now we wait for the rest of them. Those accounting irregularities that thieved our pensioners. The story made me so happy. Having worked in a Steinhoff-type environment, it's high time these thieves stop paying fines. Those fines are just a ticket fee to rob. It's fraud, it's theft, and it breaks people's lives, and it's not an irregularity, it's murder. South Africa, world first. Oh dear, I've run out of words, so hurry, quick. We're late for that very important date called Friday. Transnet strike continues. Pit bulls should be banned, apparently. What's that all about? The king of uncancelling culture, cancelled culture, Mac G ranted about a guest who wouldn't come to studio. One more look around the world and we're out, I promise. France and Spain are protesting. They could learn from us. Iran is imploding because of headscarves. They could learn from us too. We have the most interfaith tolerant country in the world. Ukraine is a hot mess, and Meghan reflects on her Mandela comments and the death of a monarch. Another thing that can unite us all. Sack Meghan. I'm Tanya Curry. Give some Ubuntu, and thank you for scratching just the surface of this week's media.